Hello. Well, I'm doing it again. But I am planning on giving some tips and tricks after I go to Oogie Boogie. So I will give tips on that. But I'm going to talk about a quick trip that I just took to just kind of give you an idea in case you ever go here. It was a quick getaway. It was my husband and my 22nd wedding anniversary. So we ran up to Sundance Resort. So Sundance Resort is in Provo Canyon. So if you aren't used to Utah, Provo is south of Salt Lake City and it's up in the canyons. It's south of like Big Cottonwood and Little Cottonwood Canyon. If you do the Alpine Loop drive, which is beautiful, especially in the fall, it's just this road through the mountains, and at the very bottom of it, there's this little ski resort town. And it wasn't open, unfortunately, but you can do like the gondolas, even though there's no skiing, and just kind of go up into the mountains and look at the beautiful fall leaves. So let's talk about the Sundance Resort. It reminds me of like a whole bunch of cabins, usually like a quad of cabins. So there's usually 4 that are just spread through the middle of this beautiful mountainy area. You can walk throughout it. It has a little stream that runs through it. It has restaurants. It has like a gift shop that has clothes that are way overpriced. Holy cow. I saw a sweater for $550 and I was like, wow. Does it even have a hidden Mickey on it? Like, why would you spend that kind of money? Everybody has their jam. I saw one dude there with a handful of clothes and I was like, that's like thousands of dollars, bro, but whatever. But we went up there, and the nice thing is it's cooler up there. So while down where we live, it was probably in the 80s, which is weird for October. It was in like the high 60s. It was super, super nice. Right in Sundance Resort, you can do hikes. So right across from where we were staying, there was Stewart Falls. So it's a 1.5 mile in, 1.5 mile out. They call it moderate. I will say it felt like a complete incline the entire time there. So then on the way back, it wasn't an incline. Stewart Falls is beautiful. You can actually kind of climb, if you're going to be adventurous, you can climb up a little bit higher and do like the middle part of the falls. So you can look down that and then look at the top part of the falls. I think they said there's an upper falls hike so that you can look over the very top of the waterfall. We were not that adventurous. I've had a hip replacement. We don't want to start the other one just yet. Super pretty. The leaves were gorgeous and golden and pink and just a whole bunch of different colors. We saw deer the second we started. So Stewart Falls is a hike I totally recommend if you stay at the Sundance Resort. There's a grill that's right next to, like right by where you check in. And I feel like it was super nice anyway because we dropped our luggage off and then immediately went on the trail before our room was ready. So they housed our luggage because I had my computer and I didn't want it to sit in the hot car. They also took our luggage up to our room and carried it into our room and then told us all about our room. So that was super nice. Our room had a hot tub on the porch, which was unexpected. Our own personal hot tub. We weren't expecting that. Had a little mini kitchenette, like a sink, microwave, little mini refrigerator, and like a tiny table and chairs. So that was cute. Wasn't expecting that either. A jetted tub, also not expecting that. So super nice, like a really nice, quaint area to go. What else do you want to know? Oh, okay, the grill. So the grill that's right by where they check you in, which, by the way, they will shuttle you to the hike. Like, they'll just drive you right up to the hike. If you want to leave your car at the bottom, which is kind of inconvenient, you probably want to have your car close to where your hotel is. But if you want to drive, like someone to take you up to your hotel room, they will drive you up there. So super great, very concierge, fancy. So the grill that's right by the check-in place, super yummy. Expensive. My husband and I split a burger and it was super good. Like super good. Had caramelized onions on it, which you wouldn't think was good, but it was super yummy. Then we were there on a Sunday and they had Sunday brunch, which was like this really fancy buffet. It's $55 a person. We were like, I don't think we can eat that much food. I don't think it's worth us to buy that. So And here's the grill, like the restaurant, which is really nice and pretty. And the whole place is very woodsy, very like log cabin feel. But they've got like a little area right there that's got snacks that you can buy, but they also have like a mini like walk-up cafe. So my husband and I got a breakfast burrito, which they cooked right there and handed it to you. And then we got like a Cinnabon or something, and they warmed that up for us. And then I think we got a parfait. It cost less than 20 bucks. So that was way cheaper for the two of us to have breakfast that way. And then right around the corner is the gift shop I bought a magnet. That was, I couldn't spend $55 on a t-shirt that said Sundance. I couldn't. I wanted to. I wanted to get a sweatshirt because I was like, I want something to remember this by. I bought a magnet because it was $8. $8 magnet. It's okay. I feel like that's ski resorts though. Like clothing there is just really expensive. So we just go with it. What else do we do? So we were only there for one night because we didn't think our kids could. My son is finally driving. So we're like, okay, he's okay. He can take care of the kids. So we drove out. You could eat there like as a fancy place to eat, but we ended up driving out to Park City, which is about 40 minutes away. So is Heber City. Heber City's a little bit less than that. And there's a whole bunch of restaurants in this area. We ate at Fletcher's, which is a really nice fancy restaurant. Downstairs they have like a dancing bar area, but upstairs is a restaurant. So I got a steak and it was super good, super tender. What else did I get that was yummy? Even the salad was good. Like it was really, really good food. Not cheap. I mean, this is our anniversary weekend, so we were splurging a little bit, but it was super good. So we ate there at Fletcher's, and I think we had lunch at the grill at the Sundance Resort the day before. We also ended up, because it's just cool. So we'd passed this place before, and I was like, oh, I want to eat there. There's just along the way between Sundance Resort and Park City, and it's a drive, and it's kind of a back canyon drive. Like some of it's highway, but a lot of it's going through neighborhoods. And there's this place called the Lake House, and it's a restaurant, and it's like, that's it. Like that's all that's there in that area. I think they have like hotel rooms in the restaurant upstairs. I'm not sure, but there's a Lake House restaurant right there, and it's super romantic and beautiful. And I was like, I would love to eat there. And my husband's like, let's go there for lunch. So we checked. I highly recommend a reservation because they will want to charge you to because it's a beach. So they want to charge you to even come and park on the beach. So definitely get a reservation. You can just do it online for the Lake House at Deer Creek Reservoir, something like that. But they put us on, like, you can eat inside, but we ate outside right next to the water and just watched the ducks and the boats and fishermen going by. It was so beautiful. So that was a great place that we could eat. Another place that's fun is just the Park City. I think they're called the Junction now. I always will call them the Park City outlet malls. But there's like a mall, like an awesome mall that it's an outlet. So, you know, they've got the Nike store. They've got a whole bunch of stores up there, tons of stores. And it's like considered they're all warehouses. So the clothing is cheaper. Like it's a lot cheaper. So we pretty much paid for our Christmas gifts for each other when we went up there because we were like, why not? We got some sweaters. I got a cute jumpsuit. My husband got a suit jacket and some work clothes. So it's a really nice place if you're looking to like shop for nicer clothes, but at a better price. I was impressed. And I've been there my whole life, so I go all the time. So hopefully this gives you some ideas if you ever want to go to the Sundance Resort. I thought it was stunning. Like, we today had like an hour before we had to check out, and we just, on our porch next to our hot tub, there was a couple of chairs and a little table. We just had a little hot cocoa and just sat out there and just looked at the mountains and the trees. There's something in your mind when you get in nature and finally relax. It just kind of like switches and opens up and you calm down. And it was just so beautiful. It was just such a neat, quick getaway. It's not a cheap, in my opinion, it's not a cheap place. I think it was like $300 a night to stay there. And while the room was really pretty, the mattress wasn't super great. We both woke up and our backs were a little stiff. Granted, we're in our 40s, so we're not, maybe somebody in their 20s is like, what are you talking about? We have working bodies. Great. Good for you. I'm really proud of you and your working body parts. We couldn't really figure out how to get the AC turned down. We like it cold. So we ended up opening the windows and it cooled down pretty quick. I mean, you're in the mountains and they have heat everywhere because it's a ski town. It's like a little mountain village. They are under construction right now to put in more buildings. So like more hotel rooms for guests to stay in. But I was super impressed. I felt like it was a luxury kind of thing. Like it was very fancy. Beautiful drive up because you're driving through the Canyon Mountains of Utah. Like it's just so pretty. Lots of people that were there didn't speak English because I think they were from other parts of the world coming into this beautiful place to just hang out. They do have like a Halloween gondola ride and kind of parties at night, but that's only on like the weekends closest to Halloween and then like the weekend of Halloween because we were like, ooh, that'd be fun, but it's not even open for another week and it's like the 15th. So that'd be fun. I know they do like Christmas stuff. Like they really try and theme it up and have it fun for families as well so that you feel like you can do a lot there. They also have classes that you can pay for, like a jewelry making class or an art class. The jewelry making class we looked into, it's $150 per person. So we didn't do that either. It's a lot. I was like, you could buy 3 Sundance t-shirts. Or you could go to the jewelry class. I'm sure the jewelry was cool, but it was just like, I can't. I'm going to be paying for that for dinner. So like they do have classes that you can go and do. They have a zip line. I don't think it was open. We didn't do that. We just kind of hung out. We loved that hike though. It was really pretty. I think there's other hikes up there. We just kind of picked the one that we thought we could handle. You know, once again, I'm a senior citizen. I hope that helps you get an idea of the Sundance Resort and kind of the area where you can go. We don't usually drive around like that much, like 45 minutes out of our way when we're at somewhere because our kids get car sick a lot. So it was great because our kids weren't with us. And so we went and were able to drive and enjoy the mountains and drive through the canyons, and they're so pretty. So hopefully that helps you if you ever want to go on a trip to Sundance Resort and kind of that Park City, Provo, Heber City area. It's beautiful. There's plenty of things to do, and you will love it. So many pictures of Sundance Resort. It's just stunning. Like and subscribe, and I'll come up with more ideas to help you with your traveling.